The Patriots return to their house of horrors on Sunday, where their familiar follies come back to haunt them. This is the Foxborough Report, brought to you by 1 in 100. If you're looking for cheap tickets to Patriots games, Celtics games, and other events, check them out at 1in100.co. They can get you into the building for the price of a pizza or an ice cold beer. Again, that's 1in100.co for your ticket needs. I'm Alex Barth. He's Evan Lazar. And Evan, we know the Patriots' history in Miami.
We do.
Especially last year, they played the same game, remember?
Yep.
Ahead of Pittsburgh. They went on the road. They played what may have been their worst game of the year.
Yeah.
What is it about Miami? It's one of 4 places where Tom Brady's under 500 in his career.
Yeah, 7-9 overall.
It's supposed to be, you go down to Miami, it's nice, it's warm, you get a couple drinks, you have your vacation, but it's been anything but relaxing for the Patriots.
You know what they say about NBA players when they go down to South Beach?
True,
you go out a little bit too much at night.
Vegas is a hockey team, one is an expansion team.
Well, I think that, there's a couple of probably outside factors. When I say outside factors, factors out of the Patriots' control. The weather and the climate change late in the season. It's 30 degrees out here today. You're going to go down to Miami and play in 80-degree weather on Sunday. There has to be some sort of human element to that where, like, the humidity and all that kind of stuff makes a difference. But I want to say that, but at the same time, a lot of the players on the Patriots and most football teams are from those types of areas, and they grew up in those types of areas and actually are more comfortable in warmer climates. Tom Brady is a player, as much as he's dominated in New England, he admits himself, he's a Northern California boy. He's a San Francisco kid. He's not used to the cold as much as, it maybe appears in the record book that he is. So I want to say that the climate change is a factor. I want to say that maybe, being in the division, and even though the AFC East has been kind of what it is, there's going to be that one team that's going to kind of be the thorn on your side in your division. Every team has it. Every powerhouse has it. But I think the main thing is that from what I have seen, Miami really plays a much better game through and through, and I give them a ton of credit. Their scheme, their game plan is always, for some reason, better in Miami. I can't really figure it out. They come here, they play a lot in that first game here in Foxborough in week 4. They played a lot of off coverage. They played a lot of too deep. The Patriots ran all over the light boxes, and then on the outside, they were throwing quick hitters onto the outside with off coverage. You go watch that tape from last year against Miami. Miami was playing press coverage the entire game. They were up in the Patriots' faces. They were up on the line of scrimmage. They were stopping the run. They just play better down there. I mean, it's a home-away split. I think other teams, Pittsburgh, other powerhouse teams have better home-own splits. So the Patriots just dominate everywhere usually.
So do you think Miami can do it again? Do you think they changed their game plan again? Belichick mentioned before practice on Wednesday that traditionally Miami makes major changes to their game plan the second time around against New England. Belichick's picked up on that. Do you expect the Patriots to be ready for these changes unlike they were last year?
I would hope so, because I 100% expect that. I think the Dolphins, I've been watching a little bit of the tape from the week 4 game. I think they throw that game plan out the window. I mean, they lost by 30 points. So obviously they're not going to create that game plan by any means. I think this is a whole new game plan for the Dolphins. I think that they go with a lot more press coverage. They forget about the 2 deep safety looks, and they really stack the box and take away the run from the Patriots. And then I also think on the offensive side of the ball, they wanted to go vertical against the Patriots the first time around. A lot of deep balls, 9 routes and stuff down the field, and not as much crossing stuff and kind of the things that like teams like Jacksonville beat the Patriots up with. I expect to see a completely different game plan from the Dolphins, but at the same time, they don't have Albert Wilson, they don't have Jakeem Grant. This offense for Miami, I've been trying to kind of like rack my brain to figure out where their explosive plays are coming from, and there just aren't a ton of them. Kenny Stills really is the only guy that I can point to.
People are going to throw the term trap game out this week.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty safe to see. Pretty easy to see you in a tough game, or at least it was supposed to be a tough game in the Vikings.
Yeah.
Then you go on the road to the Steelers next week. Last year, this beat the Patriots. How much of a trap game is this, and how much do the Patriots need this game? You got the Texans playing as good as football as anybody has. Obviously, they're still chasing the Chiefs. How much of a trap game is this? How much do the Patriots need to avoid that?
It's definitely a big-time trap game because I think a lot of people, there's 3 more games left against the AFC East, 2 of them obviously at home in week 16 and 17. Right. A lot of people are just banking on the Patriots going 6-0 against the division to kind of bolster that record up to maybe catch the Chiefs or stave off the Houston Texans and stuff like that, because those are just free wins because of how bad the AFC East has been this year. But this is one of those games that's always been a thorn in the Patriots' side. It's always been a problem. They need to win this one. I think that for 2 reasons. One, they need to go 6-0 against the AFC East if they're going to stay pat with the rest of the teams, like you mentioned in the AFC. The other reason, wouldn't you like to see the Patriots play well on the road? You know, and before Pittsburgh, before it gets to a game like that. Obviously, I think they played really well in Chicago on the road, but that was, a couple weeks ago now. And
a couple months ago.
Yeah. So now we're getting to the point now where, obviously Tennessee was a disaster. The Jets was good, better, but still not great. Now let's see if they can play a really good road game in Miami before they have to go play the road game against Pittsburgh.
Are you guys scared of the Patriots in Miami this weekend? Let us know in the comments down below or on Twitter at Patriots CLNS. This has been the Foxborough Report, brought to you by 1in100 for cheap Patriots Celtics tickets and to other events. Check out 1in100.co. For Evan Lazar, I'm Alex Barth from Gillette Stadium for CLNS Media. Thanks for watching.